This is Greg Noyes of Pacific West Home Inspections. I'm doing a house today in Altadena, and I'm going to go over, today is Friday, July 11th, 2014, and I'm going to go over how to shut off the different utilities. The first one is the water, and you see a water valve in front of the house. The valve's here is under soil, so that needs to be open and readily accessible. In fact, this whole bed needs to come down. You have soil against the wood framing. And then also in front here you have sprinklers spraying against the stucco wall. While we're at it, it has a pressure regulator. It's supposed to have a pressure relief valve online as well. So that's how you turn off the water. This valve here, bring it over, shuts it off. Around to the right side of the house, exterior, we have the gas meter. And on the side, there's a valve coming up from the street pipe. And you turn this 90 degrees, and you need a wrench. That will shut off the gas to the house. If you don't like earthquakes, they do have another type of valve you can have a plumber put on. It's called a seismic gas shutoff valve. And the way that works, on a 5.4 earthquake, it will automatically shut off the gas for you. Not required in Pasadena or Altadena, but certainly required in the city of LA. And then on your right exterior of the house, you have your main electrical panel. It's a 100 amp service, so you flip that over to here, and that will shut off the power. And also notice that there's no labeling on any of the breakers. And there should be a seal on here so you can't be open. So the next thing we're going to look at is a little stucco problems here too. We're going to look at the roof here. And before we get on the roof, we're going to have a little section of a series of photos on the video, and then the roof video will start up after that. So I'm in the laundry room here, and a couple things need to be addressed. The vent pipe connector is sloping downwards, and from this point to where it terminates should be a 5-foot height. They haven't done that. The top strap is should be 9 inches below, but it is under the TPR, so this probably will work. And you can see I can shake the tank so it's not blocked against the wall. And bottom is less than 4 inches from the gas control valve. Missing a sediment trap here. This pipe comes down and picks up any sediment. And so that's what you have here. And also in your laundry room, your receptacles are not grounded. You want to ground those. And before you move-in day, you want to make sure you get your gas control valve here for your dryer. So that's all taken care of. Otherwise, the installers will not install your dryer. We have a new furnace installation here at this house. And the first thing I want to do is try to figure out how to get the filter out. I noticed they have a little flap door here, and the trim piece is blocking access. So the way it's set up now, you can't change the filter. Also, you have to have an airtight plenum box. That's where the air from below here comes up. And here you see they should have put a plywood deck down, and so this thing is not in compliance. And the gas company comes out here to check it, they'll red tag it. The flexible gas line goes through the wall of the furnace, and it should stop and be from here to the outside should be a hard pipe, and then you connect your flex line to that. And then on your AC evaporator above your furnace, there's supposed to be 2 condensation lines. The second one could have a moisture detector on that. And then on your primary line, there should be a P-trap on the furnace side of the vent pipe. So there's a couple issues here with the furnace. I should add the vent pipe is too close to wood framing here. It should be a 1-inch clearance. Well, I had the whirlpool full of water, and then I drained it. And when I was draining it, we're getting bubbles coming out of the toilet. And then the toilet started to look like it's going to overflow. And then I stopped the draining of the whirlpool, and the water left in the system now is in your shower pad. And as I was walking towards the front of the house to another bathroom, the other bathroom flooded, and I think it's coming from the wax ring of the toilet. So and you can see there's still water in your bathtub here. So there's a drainage problem. And when they did the plumbing here, I guess they didn't test everything. And that's another good reason to get a home inspection, because I'm now standing in water. And thank goodness it's a slab foundation, but this needs to be cleaned up ASAP, unless you might have a mold problem up in your walls. So the realtor is going to have to get the plumber out here to fix this thing. Again, so you have a roof line that's a low slope. Looks like it's under 212, and they have shingles on it. And it looks like it's only got a one layer of roofing paper on it as well. So this type of material is not approved for this type of slope. You should have a cap sheet or peel and stick, any other type of approved type of roofing like you have in the back here. The back is a 90 weight cap sheet, and this is over that new addition they put in, and you can see they need to clean up the roof here. The vent for the water heater is not long enough. It should be 5 feet from the top of the water heater. It's only about 3 feet. And as we walk around, they have a 3-inch main drain line here. That's where the sewer line company will have to do their inspections from. You do have a kitchen vent, but it's not connected to your ventilator over your hood of your stove. And we'll have to check for combustion air vents for your furnace closet too. And this vent here is your vent for your furnace. And as we walk over to the right side of the house, you see that the power line's anchor point hasn't been tied down to the house. And when they installed the new panel, they should have put a 3-foot high mast head on as well. So that way your service cables is way above the roof line and won't be on the roof line. As it goes through the tree, the utility company will be called, and they cut back the tree limbs, so you'll get good use out of your service cable. So again, it looks like a newer roof. It's a wrong type of material for this pitch, and you got a couple vents over your master bathroom, plumbing vents we like to see. The other vent is probably a ceiling vent, and we'll missing gutters, and we'll climb the roof and see of the garage and see what's going on here. You have some trees, limbs over the garage area, and you can see the debris on the garage roof too. So this needs to be swept on a at least annually. I'm going to swing the camera around and you'll see your front yard. And there's some, looks like some ponding issues with the driveway, and the driveway might be a little too high next to the house. It looks like it might be against the wood framing. And the little short garden walls, there's doesn't appear to be any weep holes on those, and there's rock that's been a veneer on it. So you got that. And again, this is Greg Noyes, Pacific West Home Inspections, and I can be reached at 818-271-0417.